tak apa tu recession?
Tak tahu lah.
Okay. Recession is coming. We have been hearing this statement again and again, but we see Malaysians also flocking into malls, shopping like nobody's business, right? So actually Malaysians understand what recession is or not. Let's go and find out. Hi sir, excuse me. All right. Malaysian a bit shy lah. Very hard to get people to talk to us, right? Hi, sorry, can I just disturb you for 5 minutes? I am Peter. I run a channel called Mr. Money TV. Yeah, to do a street interview. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to ask people some question about recession. Sikit soalan je, boleh?
Boleh lah.
So the question here is, do you know what is recession?
Recession?
Yeah, recession.
Tak tahu lah.
Okay.
Tahu lah.
Something to do with the economy, dropping.
Generally, I know recession is like the inflation that we are currently having right now, the whole world.
I know about inflation, but recession maybe jobless, stuff like that.
Recession is people losing their jobs.
People losing their job. You're right. That is a byproduct of recession. Recession is when a country's GDP will go down for 2 consecutive quarters. So generally, when businesses are not doing well, they can't grow, and then their results drop for consecutive of 2 years. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. It's an online learning community with thousands of classes that you can learn from. If you are thinking of starting a freelance business and make some extra money, you can check out this video, The Freelancing Guide, The Secret to Strong Client Relationship. This will give you some useful guide on how you can build a successful side hustle to make more money. So, if you like to improve your value and you like to support our channel, check them out in the link below. The first 1,000 of our subscribers who use my link will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare Premium. What contributes to a recession? The first statement, when government give too much of handout to the right guard. 2, when people prefer to shop internationally online rather than locally. 3, people can't afford to spend money. 4, when Singaporeans are using Malaysia's RON 95 petrol.
It's a bit tricky.
I would have to go for the third statement.
I think I go with the second one.
Okay, I think it's the one with the shopping online.
I think there's a shortage lah.
So yes, you're right. When people can't afford to spend more. Remember when we say recession happened because businesses are not doing well. When businesses don't do well, one of the first things they think about sometimes is actually laying off their staff. Semua sayur sudah naik harga kan? Ayam pun naik harga kan? Semua benda naik harga. Tapi gaji ada naik harga tak? Turun kan? So people need to spend more for basic expenses. That is what trickles down into a recession. How would you prepare for a recession?
One of our politics say cash is king, so keep whatever cash that you have, right?
Rather than expense more, we should do saving a lot lah. You don't need to go jalan-jalan like that lah.
Betul. Malaysians still shopping like nobody's business now, what?
So far, I haven't done any preparation, but yet to invest in something that worth because currently Russia is holding the gold currency. So that's the only question that I have.
You invest in something that wouldn't depreciate that fast lah. For example, maybe property, or you buy unit trust.
Well, for me, when it comes to recession, I would definitely control my spending. I don't spend more. I do more saving.
That is a very good way of preparing it. You can be the next Mr. Money. Encik, kamu takut tak kalau Malaysia ada recession?
Takut juga. Gaji pun makin sikit nanti susah nak beli barang semua.
Worried because, we have to eat to stay alive. Makanan yang masuk dekat Malaysia ni is restricted. How are we gonna live?
Do you think that's gonna happen?
I believe sooner or later, yes. I think in fact it's happening because a lot of businesses close down, startups also close down, then eventually the employees will not have a job lah.
So after speaking to multiple people, some are worried about recession, some don't think it's happening, some think that we are already in recession. Well, regardless, it is very important that we learn to prepare for recession because that helps us to survive during this season. Here are 3 tips that you can use to prepare for recession. Tip number 1, save more money. Stop spending so much. I know now economy open already, you want to go shopping, but if you can, control your spending. Don't spend so much. If you do not have an emergency fund, make sure you have one. And if you can, please prepare 3 to 6 months of expenses as your emergency savings because that will be very, very important. Tip number 2, make sure you can secure your income during this period. One thing that's very important is to have a continuous income. And during recession time, when business are not doing well, there's a high chance that companies will lay off their staff. You want to make sure during that time, you are not the person that gets fired. So make sure you are someone that brings value to your company. If there's a layoff that's happening, you need not worry too much. Or maybe even start a side hustle. If anything happens, you still have a side income. Tip number 3, learn about invest. In fact, this is the best time to learn about investment because during recession time, many assets are down in price. And this is one of the best time to look for value assets to invest in. If you find yourself a good asset and the right asset to invest in, you may emerge from this recession as a millionaire. If you like what you watched today, do hit the like and subscribe button and also share this video so people can understand more about recession and prepare themselves for it as well. That's all. See you next time.